Hey there, boys and girls. We got a treat for you today. It's going to be, believe it or not, Millwrights cutting wood. Or at the very least, you got to get your arm out of the shot there, Jake.
Oh, sorry.
At the very least, we're going to do a review, an open box. You can see Jake there with a sharp device in his hand. A DeWalt Saw. 7 1/4 inch. It's the DWE575. I bought this on the Fool's Book Marketplace. I think I got a good deal on it. What's it got there, Jake? What's the white book?
This is the instructions.
Whew, an operator's manual. Check that out. There it is. Instructions manual. Whew. We don't need that. We're Millwrights. We don't do that kind of stuff. Oh, look at that. Pull her out of the box, Jake. Oh my God. Watch, careful. There's a blade in there. Careful, careful, careful.
Oh, yeah.
It's rolling around. They didn't put the blade in the saw. Don't want that falling out and smashing the carbide. Okay. Comes with, as you can see, a DeWalt framing blade. 24 tooth. I got plywood to cut. We got some 3/4 inch ply to cut. And I know this 24 tooth is definitely cross cut. But I'm just wondering. I'm wondering how good of a job it'll do. If we should use it or get a cross cut or
go buy a cross cut.
A ripping blade. So date coded, I don't know how to decipher that. 24 tooth carbide, sharp. Whew. Sharp. Sharp as a witch's toenail. She is a sharp one. Did you get a wrench with that? Sorry, I kicked you guys.
No.
There's a good look at it. There's no wrench?
Oh
yeah, it's hiding in there. Oh, look at that. The wrench is hiding inside. Die cast aluminum for the blade guard. The foot plate's extruded aluminum. Nicely marked out. It's got a built-in measure stick there, so if you can't tell your 2x4s from your 2x6s, it'll help you out there. Some reasonable guarding. It says it's 15 amps, so it's going to use up everything you got in that circuit breaker. So if you got the beer fridge plugged into that same circuit, you might be in trouble. Looks decent. That's weird. It's got assembly marks, and you saw it. We took it out of the sealed. Shame on you, DeWalt. Where is this thing made? Made in China. There you go.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah. So what did I say we were saying? The DWE575, 7 1/4 inch, 184 millimeter in the metric system. Type 1, 124 volt, 50-60 hertz, 5,200 RPMs at 15 amps. She's double insulated. You can see there. CL, UL listed. So that's that's UL Canada, UL United States of America, for all my American friends. And yeah, so that's it in a nutshell. So we'll pause the video and see what I got for a blade. We'll probably just try that blade that came with it, just because that's what you would do at home, right? You're not going to run out and buy another blade, so we'll do that. So there's a good idea. Plug it in for a sec, Jake. Let's rip the motor. So check out the RPM's blade, sounds of the blade, so we don't get to cut our fingers off. There's a good shot of it. Look at that baby. You in?
Yep.
Oh my God, does that sound gorgeous? Wow. Okay, unplug that. So when we change the blade or install the blade, we'll unplug it for safety. So let's get it set up, and then maybe we'll try setting up a cut. So I almost lost a good opportunity. I can't see where we are. Yeah, we're in good. We're in frame. So when you do the blade, there is this lock right here. Let me get that center shot. That's the arbor lock. So when you push that in, and you rotate the arbor, I don't know if I'm in. God, I hate old hands. Okay, wait, I felt it go by. There it is. So I'm in the arbor lock now. The button went all the way. It's fully depressed. And then you can undo this. And we'll see what style the arbor drive is. After we get out the bolt. Okay. Come on, baby. You know, if I had fingernails, this would not be this hard because there's no blade on here. Where's my knife, Jake?
Your knife? I have to get back to you.
Oh, I did. I just can't get the washer off because it's brand new.
It's got the oil sticky.
No, I don't know.
It's just a little bit tight.
Yeah. Look at that, eh? You tight bugger. There we go. Wiggle that off. That's her there.
It'll wear in over time.
And so this has a direction of cut. Is in the counterclockwise. Looking at the saw shaft. The saw says counterclockwise. We'll match up the counterclockwise. We'll slide that into there. And there it is. So some blades have a diamond knockout in them. Don't knock out the diamond for this particular saw. That's there. I just, you know, I wasn't going to film this, but I thought, well, why not? So, again, I'm able to depress the arbor lock. And I'm using this double-ended wrench, which is kind of cool. It's bothering me, that thing that sticks out. And you don't got to be crazy tight. Wrist snug, I call it. The wrench goes into the storage slot on the handle. I don't know if you can see that. It's right there. So I'm videoing this with a cell phone and I'm using the best. There. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not great. It might fall out, so be careful. Manual pick them up for the guard. So that's it. We've installed the blade to get it ready to do the cut. We don't have a cameraman, so bear with us. So we'll get a piece of wood up in here, and then plug that back in real quick, Jake. I just wanted to see what she sounded like with a. We did it without a blade. Let's see what it sounds like with a blade. Okay, go ahead, plug that in. Not much difference. Pretty quiet. I like it. All right, let's.
We're gonna try and figure out.
Want to cut something? We'll get something in the vise there and cut it for you. Stand by. So this is. It does do angle adjustment. All this crap's in your manual. And that's the lock to shoe for the angle adjustment. Depth of cut is at the back. That's this guy here. So you set your depth of cut. You want it to be protruding. This is what a millwright says. I'm not a carpenter. I don't pretend to be. Well, I do pretend to be a carpenter. I pretend to be many things. So, I don't know. I'm doing a little bit over the thickness, you can see. And then I'm right and left-handed, so this is going to be shit. So let's try and make a cut. It looks like I'm going to cut off an inch and a bunch. I don't know. Inch and a half. Holy Jesus! Jake! Oh my God, man, there's some magic in here. Oh, what do we got? That's a framing blade cut, friends. In chipwood. Aspenite. OSB, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. No ripping, no...
It's a nice cut.
I'm telling you, all those blades that we got, they need to be chucked or shot. Because that's amazing. I never would have expected that. Which is up? This is the up. This is the up. So this should be all torn apart. Wow. And I'll tell you, the saw, you guys can't see how it feels, but it feels amazing. It doesn't vibrate. We got a Craftsman here from 1974, somewhere in the shop. That's what we were using. We got a Makita. I don't know where Makita is, packed somewhere, but we got the Craftsman. Yeah, this DeWalt. Holy smokes. That's nice. And I bought that off of,
Marketplace.
yeah, Fool's Book Marketplace. Face scam, whatever you want to call it. Who knew? Anyway, we're going to do some woodworking with it today. And we got to make a shelving unit. Because, you might have saw that bad boy right there. Where are we? Right there. In our other videos, that's the beer fridge. Yeah, that's it. It's the GE, Lincoln Electric, BOC. What else we calling that? Suspension Spring Specialist Fridge. Brought to you by Rudy Held Performance, Ontario's finest speed shop. It's the #1. So that's going up over here. Right where all this wood is will be a shelf that we're going to make up because we got to get the beer fridge up. Oh, sorry. The adult cold beverage storage unit. We got to get that up and going because we're still working on cleaning up the mess. So that's it. We did 2 videos today. We did the grinder we bought. Now we did the DeWalt circular saw because once in a while Millwrights like to destroy wood. It's kind of something that we do. It's a hobby of mine. Taking perfectly good lumber and making it suitable to burn in a burn brow. So there you go. Talk to you soon. Bye now. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, come back often.
Ready?
Yeah. Go ahead. You're not rubbing on the shoe.
I'm on the shoe. No.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
You told you. You're watching the blade. Watch the shoe.
Okay, what do I do? Back up?
Push it in. Start it and push it in.
I'm just worried about... I'm not going to hit the workmate, am I? No, I can't. I'm not going to hit the workmate. I might when
I don't
I twisted
think
it, it sketched me out.
I only moved it 1/4 of an inch.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I don't
Cut.
like, it just
Twist the shoe.
twist it in.
Push the shoe back against
Like that.
cutter. Well, I didn't mean statically. Go ahead. You're thinking way overthinking. Yeah, there you go, boys and girls, ladies, gentlemen, friends, neighbors, loved ones. We're working on this shelf. This is part of the DeWalt review. The thing's flawless, no problems there. Go ahead, buy one. I recommend it. I'm not a carpenter, you could tell from our video, but this is what we're doing. We're making this tall vertical shelf. We're going to put... I decided to reinforce it with cleats in the front and the back as well at the sides, because in there's going to be a fridge, and we all know that when you put beverages in the fridge it gets heavy, so I decided to go ahead and beef that up. So we're also going to do the bottom one. We're going to beef it all 4 sides. This one here that we originally built, I didn't do that. And this was made specific to put our jack stands in, which we use for fabricating, these big ones. So, and that was made out of scrap lumber. I mean, real scrap. So what we had is what we had. That's a new piece we added today. I didn't even have enough to make a top. Thanks again for the video. I'll show you a picture of this, you guys. I'll in a future video, I'll throw this in there. But that's what we're up to. That's why I bought the DeWalt. I know I got a Makita somewhere. And you know what? It came up on Marketplace and I grabbed it for the price. I'm not going to dick around and spend forever trying to find a Makita. We got one. I got one. Jake's got one now. The old grandpa's, Jake's grandpa's, my dad's, 1974. 1974. His Craftsman. I don't know. We'll retire that thing maybe for the shelf. That's been quite the saw. I'll show you it here. That's her right here. So that's Grandpa's saw. We've had it for quite a few years. That is the Craftsman. You can see right there. Well, they're calling it a 7-inch, double insulated, 5100 RPM. And I think out of that date code, back in the day, I was able to determine the year, but I can't remember. So that's only a 9-amp saw, so it's a little underpowered. Anyway, Sears Craftsman, there it is. That's the old girl. That's what that DeWalt replaced. But this is still a good running saw. It still works. There was a part broken on it. I fixed the guard. I had to modify it. That was missing. I had to buy that. Like, this is when I got it from my dad when he passed away. So this will be Jake's family heirloom, I guess, unless my daughter wants to grab it. I don't know. But there it is. So this is good. I'm going to finally close the video for sure. That's the mess that we're up to. Yeah, it's the Hitachi chop saw. And yeah, that's what we're doing. I've had that thing for as long as I've had Jake. So this stuff's all getting old in the tooth. Care. Yeah. Millwrights doing woodworking, pretending to be carpenters. Who would ever thunk it? See you later. Bye.